Cressida Cowell is a British children's author, popularly known for the novel series, How to Train Your Dragon, which has subsequently become an award-winning film as adapted for the screen by DreamWorks Animation. In addition to her other publications, Cowell works with illustrator Neal Layton in the ongoing series of Emily Brown stories. The first in the series, That Rabbit Belongs to Emily Brown, won a Nestlé Copyright Children Euro Unregistered Trademark S Book Award. Personal life: Cressida Cowell was born on April 15, 1966 in London. She is the daughter of Michael Hare, 2nd Viscount Buchanan. Her uncle, by marriage, is U.S. Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer. As a child, Cowell states she grew up in London and on a small, uninhabited island off the west coast of Scotland, and that it was during summers spent on the Inner Hebrides where she first began to develop her writing and drawing talents. I spent a great deal of time as a child on a tiny, uninhabited island off the west coast of Scotland. By the time I was 8, my family had built a small stone house on the island, and with the boat, we could fish for enough food to feed the family for the whole summer. From then on, every year we spent 4 weeks of the summer and 2 weeks of the spring on the island. The house was lit by candlelight, and there was no telephone or television, so I spent a lot of time drawing and writing stories. Cowell attended Keble College, Oxford, where she studied English, and she also attended St Martin's School of Art and Brighton University where she learned illustration. Cressida Cowell presently resides in London with her husband Simon, a former director and interim CEO of the international Save the Children Alliance. Daughters Maisie and Clementine. And son Alexander. List of works: How to Train Your Dragon books. How to Train Your Dragon, How to Be a Pirate, How to Speak Dragonese, How to Cheat a Dragon's Curse, How to Train Your Viking, by Toothless the Dragon, How to Twist a Dragon's Tail, A Hero's Guide to Deadly Dragons, How to Ride a Dragon's Storm, How to Break a Dragon's Heart, How to Steal a Dragon's Sword, The Day of the Dreader, How to Seize a Dragon's Jewel, How to Betray a Dragon's Hero, The Complete Book of Dragons, A Guide to Dragon Species, Emily Brown Books, That Rabbit Belongs to Emily Brown, Emily Brown and the Thing. Emily Brown and the Elephant Emergency, Cheer Up Your Teddy Bear, Emily Brown. Other books: Little Bo Peep Euro Unregistered Trademark S Troublesome Sheep, Donia Euro Unregistered Trademark T Do That Kitty Kilroy, What Shall We Do with the Boohoo Baby, There's No Such Thing as Osty. Daddy on the Moon, Hiccup the Seasick Viking, Awards, 2006 Nestlé Copyright Children Euro Unregistered Trademark S Book Prize, Gold Award 0 Euro 5 years category, That Rabbit Belongs to Emily Brown by Cressida Cowell and Neal Layton. References. External links: Cressida Cowell, How to Train Your Dragon novel series.